Hey everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I'm going to talk about when somebody does you wrong, or a group maybe, like at a business or whatever, and they do you wrong, do wrong to you, do something bad, whatever, or they're being like those adult mean girls, that sitting there gossiping, and or they're trying to trick you, anything like that. They're doing wrong. And they think that you are not smart enough to be able to figure it out. Now, my experience with these, I don't like that it's jumping around. My experience with these, I call them, say that they have a narcissistic histrionic blend of behaviors. The histrionic, they're just kind of like really loud, obnoxious. They're mean girls all around. But, like, they don't laugh, they cackle. And my experience is they're always, most often making fun of somebody. Like I said, adult mean girls too. They never grow up, in my experience. The ones when they're young never grow up. And they're not all that smart. All they are is kind of like evil. Okay? They're just sarcastic. I could come up with a word, but I probably shouldn't use it. But you see what I'm saying? And they think that you can't figure, like I said, you can't figure it out what they're doing, why they're doing it. Now, yes, some of us have been, a narcissistic person or something. We believed in them for a while. Sure, that can happen. But this is, I guess, I would say a little bit different. Okay. Now some would say that this especially happens to people who are what some call empaths and highly sensitive people, that they basically can figure out things easy. Okay, they're tuned in. That's how I used to call it, tuned in, pardon the blinker, to what's going on, and they can understand, it doesn't take a genius, to be able to figure out what they're doing, these people, these bad people are doing. But they, like I said, they think they're being so sneaky. I'll give you an example. I gave the other day on a different channel. It's a long story, so I want to make it short. Basically, I was lied to by office workers at my doctor's office, and even the doctor, which she's new to me. I think I know I did. Had spoken to her once, and it was over the phone, and she was filling in, and that was over a year and a half or so. So, but now this was over the phone too, all of it. And basically the front desk said I had to make an appointment. I had a choice between 11:15 a.m. and 2:15 p.m. So I made an appointment, and they called me to, do the history and H&P. And then the front desk did, whoever did. And then said the doctor would be calling me 30 minutes to an hour. Well, she didn't call for 5 hours from my appointment time. And she started it off and said, I wanted to do the people who were in person first. I said, I had an appointment. Okay, she's young. And I remembered her. The first time I spoke to her, she misdiagnosed me right off the bat. That was only on the phone. And then I remembered her. That's what I remembered about her. But anyway, the staff, I could tell the whole, like I said, it's a long story. 5 hours. And, they had told me to call back and all this kind of stuff. I called it, said, did y'all forget me? The first time, 2 hours later. Oh, no, she has it on her desk, your chart. I called, and they said, call back at this time. So I called back at that time. They said, she'll call you when she she has it on your desk. They knew full well she wasn't going to call me until the end of the day. But they would lie to me, and that's not setting up a good trust between doctor and patient, and then the doctor choosing what she wanted to do over the patient. That's not good. And what I've left there, from the situation, this was all on the phone, was that feeling of dehumanization. And also that, overall they thought that I couldn't figure it out, what they were saying and doing, but I figured all of it out. They figured they could lie to me, and it's just okay. and somebody had brought that up, that whole thing of when they lie, when people think that you're not, a person's not smart enough to figure them out. Yeah. I heard all the bumping noises and noises all around. They were doing some road construction, and just overall too noisy today. But yeah, I mean, how many others have felt that? Overall, they think that we're stupid. Those of us, the people that they target. Now, I will admit, like when I was young, yeah. Okay, when I was young, I might have, fallen for this or that, what somebody said. Because some of the stuff they come up with, I mean, my goodness, why would people even do that? Why would a doctor's office lie to somebody? And in the meanwhile, I had called one of their other locations, and they said, and I asked them about that. I want to speak to a manager there, but she said, of course, your managers are always on the phone, or they're with another person or something like that. They're always, in a business meeting. I have never yet called and got one at any place right away. But anyway, and the woman told me, I said, well, I have a question. Is this your practice? She said, I didn't tell her that it was about the other one. She said, no, we don't ever tell them when the doctor's going to call back. Okay, so it is their practice to do this, but not tell them when. And the other place, they just do that, And so, like I said, it was a long story. But really, them doing that, like anybody that's going to be dumb enough that can't figure out, they're playing you, and their tone and what they would say when I would call back, even the first time, it was with such humor. I could hear the laughter, not humor, but laughter in their voices, that they knew that they were lying to me, and I was going to be okay with that. Okay, pardon the blinker again. But yeah, some of the stuff that this type comes up with is unbelievable. So you would not, believe that somebody would just create something, just to, get to you. So it's not that we're naive, it's just that it's unbelievable. And I'm not talking in this kind of situation, in any kind of situation it could be. Instead, any kind. And they just come up with such BS. So, like, especially if you just knew them, or that it's possible that whatever they come up with could happen, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it could be something that would never happen, and they're so good at being manipulative, so good at the poker face, so good at just lying, flat out lying, that who would think somebody would sit around making up crap to tell people, and then in a way to tell you you're stupid, you can't figure things out, you can't figure out that I'm lying, and they're seeing you as naive. My experience in life is people, when they think that you're a nice person, or you are a nice person, they think that you're naive and you're a good target. We should never blame the victim, say then that's what's wrong with you. No, what's wrong with the situation is them. These people who do this, okay, it's them. And that's really tough to get in your mind, for some people to get and keep in their minds that these people are screwed up. It's not us, it's them. Okay, I mean, I have heard that since I was a kid. It's not us, it's them. But it's hard to really sit there and think, this is true. This should not be put on us. And I've noticed that, like online, you can see people put like memes or something. Memes, M-E. And they'll say something about, what is your role in it? They're blaming the victim. It's just another way to say you're at fault for whatever has happened to you. Boy, I'm kind of all over the place with this. It's my usual. But you see what I'm saying? You're going to be some people, they don't realize that's what they're doing. They're blaming the victim. Some people don't realize it. Some people just read a meme and say, oh yeah, what is your role? What is my role? And that is a way that keeps people from, realizing it's not us, it's them. Okay? we should not say what is our role in this, like we are at fault. That's a hint there that we've done something wrong. No, we exist. Okay, we exist, and they see us as a target, no matter what. And some people think they only come after these toxic people, only come after people like, who are nice, who are empaths, who are highly sensitive, they go after anybody. They just pick until they, go through and find somebody who's going to be what they want and how they're going to use it. And if you don't, remember, if you're not stupid enough to fall for it, boy, they come back with such anger quite often. None of this is 100%. Not all do the same thing. One size doesn't fit all. But my experience in life is, oh yes, if you are not going to be there, what some people call flying monkeys, like on Wizard of Oz, the witches, flying monkeys, go out and do their bidding, their dirty work. If you're not going to be one of those, or you're not going to be on their side, you're not going to be thumbs up, giving them thumbs up all the time, telling everybody how wonderful, great they are, they come back. They come back with such anger. That is not our fault. That is their mental issues. Some might actually be even diagnosed. But like I said, ones I've seen, their behaviors are kind of narcissistic and histrionic. Some people, they just don't understand histrionic, and they think that these are people who are fun or whatever. No, like I said, they don't care. They want that attention on them, and no matter how they get it, good, if it's negative or positive, doesn't matter. It's on them. And if they don't get it the way they want it, and by whom, how, and everybody glorifying them, like I said, they come back with such, so furious. So sometimes when we do recognize what they're doing and pointing it out, what happens? That we have to face their fury, but it's not on us, it's on them. Okay, I'm not going to give anybody advice. These people can be dangerous. I mean, seriously. Some people think, that they're mainly women, that's how they believe, and that, they wouldn't be dangerous. They could be dangerous, and danger is not just physical. Abuse is not just physical, but they can be physical. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I thought I'd just do a little video on my drive. I'll talk to you on another video.